Meter by meter, the locomotive climbed toward daylight, carrying a century of history with it.
Engineers mapped every section before touching it, searching for structural weaknesses that could destroy the wreck.
But hidden beneath the corrosion was a number plate, the first clue to the engine's forgotten identity. Teams carefully threaded reinforced lifting straps beneath the frame, avoiding every weakened section. After decades buried in mud, the wheels finally moved upward, revealing the full shape of the forgotten engine. For the first time in 120 years, the engine saw daylight again. The recovered engine was secured inside a reinforced cradle and transported directly to a specialized restoration facility. Piece by piece, the impossible wreck was becoming an engine again. But the hardest work was still ahead. From a forgotten underwater wreck to a living machine, its transformation is almost impossible to believe. Beneath this silent ocean lies a machine believed lost forever. An engine waiting more than a century to breathe. Then the sonar revealed something enormous beneath the seafloor, a shape that looked unmistakably like a locomotive. An underwater robot was sent down first, because the depth was too dangerous for human divers. As the lights moved closer, the impossible became real. The forgotten steam engine was still here. For roughly 120 years, salt water had attacked every exposed surface, turning once powerful steel into fragile rust. But hidden beneath the corrosion was a number plate, the first clue to the engine's forgotten identity.
Engineers mapped every section before touching it, searching for structural weaknesses that could destroy the wreck.
The inspection revealed a nightmare. Parts of the boiler were so weakened that one wrong movement could collapse them.
With the surface clean, controlled abrasive blasting exposed the original steel hidden beneath the rust. Back on land, engineers designed a recovery system capable of lifting the fragile locomotive without tearing it apart. A custom steel cradle was built to support the engine from beneath, spreading thousands of pounds of lifting force. Next came the largest challenge, a crane powerful enough to raise the century-old machine from the seabed. Teams carefully threaded reinforced lifting straps beneath the frame, avoiding every weakened section. Then the crane took the weight. Slowly, the seabed began releasing its 120-year-old prisoner. After decades buried in mud, the wheels finally moved upward, revealing the full shape of the forgotten engine. Meter by meter, the locomotive climbed toward daylight, carrying a century of history with it. For the first time in 120 years, the engine saw daylight again. It looked almost beyond saving, but to the restoration team, the wreck was not dead yet. The recovered engine was secured inside a reinforced cradle and transported directly to a specialized restoration facility. Inside the hangar, the real work began, turning a corroded wreck back into a working machine. The first step was brutal but essential. Remove 120 years of corrosion without destroying the original metal underneath. Now the restoration truly began, as technicians carefully stripped away the first layers of hardened corrosion. High-pressure water removed the salt, mud, and marine growth that had protected the corrosion for generations. Beneath the corrosion, original rivets and steel began to emerge, revealing how much of the historic machine had. Engineers measured the remaining steel thickness to determine which sections could safely survive another lifetime. Then inspectors found a dangerous crack, one small failure that could make the entire boiler unsafe. To inspect the heart of the engine, technicians carefully opened the century-old boiler. Once exposed, the wheels revealed deep corrosion and stress damage that had remained hidden underwater. Every wheel was measured to fractions of a millimeter before engineers decided what could be saved. Next came the giant driving wheels, each one carefully separated from its century-old axle. The pistons were next, frozen in place after decades of corrosion and total inactivity.
Slow hydraulic pressure and penetrating lubricant finally broke the first piston free.
Inside the cylinder, every surface had to be cleaned and restored to precise mechanical tolerances. Some original components were too damaged to reuse, so new parts had to be machined from fresh steel. The new piston rod was manufactured to match the original dimensions, preserving the engine's historic geometry. Damaged boiler sections were carefully repaired, restoring strength without erasing the engine's original character. After repair, every critical was inspected again before the next stage could begin. Piece by piece, the impossible wreck was becoming an engine again. But the hardest work was still ahead. Each massive driving wheel was carefully returned to its original position, restoring the locomotive's mechanical backbone. The restored firebox returned to its home, ready to transform fuel into the steam that once powered the engine. Every valve and seal had to be restored perfectly, because the boiler would soon face enormous internal pressure.
Inside, the damage was even clearer. Rust, mineral deposits, and weakened sections covered the ancient chamber.
Restored drive rods connected the wheels once again, preparing the machine for its first movement in generations. The steam control system was rebuilt next, restoring the pathway that would eventually drive the pistons. Inside the cab, original controls and gauges were restored, reconnecting the machine with the people who would operate it. Even the smallest details mattered, as decades of tarnish gave way to the warm shine of restored brass. Layer by layer, fresh protective paint sealed the restored steel and gave the old engine a new identity. Polished fittings, handrails, and mechanical details completed the transformation from underwater wreck to historic. Water entered the restored system. Engineers prepared for the most important test yet. Then came the moment everyone had waited for. The first fire was lit inside the restored firebox. Then the impossible happened. The massive driving wheels began turning under their own power. From a forgotten underwater wreck to a living machine, its transformation is almost impossible to believe.